आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव। Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation.
India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
Their Excellencies the Viceroy and Marchioness of Linlithgow greet Sir Stafford Cripps on his arrival at New Delhi for consultations with leaders of Indian political parties.
On the 22nd of March 1942, Cripps' mission headed by senior British Minister Sir Stafford Cripps came to India. The British government wanted to secure Indian cooperation and support for their efforts in World War II, and Stafford Cripps worked to keep India loyal to the British war effort in exchange for a promise of elections and dominion status once the war was over.
Cripps discussed the proposals of dominion status, which he had drafted himself, with the Indian leaders and published them.
The Indian National Congress rejected his proposals. No middle ground was found and the mission failed. Congress moved towards the Quit India movement and refused to cooperate in the war effort. In response, the British imprisoned the Congress leadership for the duration of the war.
দিনের শেষে ঘুমের দেশে ঘুমটা পড়া ওই ছায়া.
We are also remembering legendary freedom fighter Masterda Surya Sen, who was born on the 22nd of March 1894 at Chittagong, now in Bangladesh. He is best known for leading the 1930 Chittagong Armory raid.
Surya Sen was above the parochial views prevalent in the society and gave prominent place to women in his revolutionary army. He said,
Many among my countrymen may be shocked to learn how a woman brought up in the best tradition of Indian womanhood has taken up such a horrible deed as to massacre human lives. I wonder why there should be any distinction between males and females in a fight for the country's freedom. If brothers can feel for their mother country and can fight for her cause, why not the sisters?
The manifesto of the Indian Republican Army, formed by Masterda, declared its intention to stand against the repression by the British people and their government, which they had followed as a cruel policy to keep the 300 million Indian people subjugated for unlimited time and eradicate the slightest trace of nationalism and national originality amongst them. It said the right of ownership of India and the control of destinies belong to the people of India only, and the long usurpation of that right by a foreign people and the government has not extinguished that right, nor it ever can. After successfully leading the revolutionary movement, Surya Sen was finally caught by the British. He was executed on the 12th of January 1934 in Chittagong District Jail. Surya Sen's dead body was said to be burned in the boiler of a ship. All India Radio salutes the great martyr.
We also remember freedom fighter Hanuman Prasad Poddar, who died on the 22nd of March 1971. Born in 1892 in Ratangarh, Rajasthan, Poddar was affectionately known as Bhaiji.
Poddar waged a struggle to boycott foreign goods and foreign clothes and started using khadi and other indigenous goods at a young age. Poddar was arrested for revolutionary activities along with other freedom fighters from Bengal on charges of treason. After completing his jail term, he moved to Mumbai under the inspiration of Jamnalal Bajaj. and met nationalists including Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahadev
Also the founder of Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Mahatma Gandhi also praised him for his work in instilling pride in India's glorious history and philosophic heritage among people. We salute the great nationalist.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.